It's always a great time. We're always kind of hitting it off a little slow on week one in the first onsite, and then within a couple days, we're all laughing and pretty much one big family. And then next thing you know, it's over and we got to go home after. And I think we definitely feel that because it can be lonely in this work sometimes, especially going back home and you don't have a whole lot of people to talk to about issues or solve problems with. I think that's the greatest thing about this program is being able to get together with like-minded individuals and like-minded friends and who I call family and, really get down to how do we make our communities better.
It was amazing to see everybody again. I feel like we kept the connection while we were away, and when we came back together, it was really neat to hear about how people's projects had progressed and the things that they'd been working on when we'd been apart. So I found that really inspiring.
Probably the most surprising thing about it was the fact that it's nothing like the conference that I expected. Came into it thinking it was going to be a lot of boardroom days, a lot of conference center days, but getting out on the land, seeing the projects, and really connecting with the different catalysts and mentors has really been an eye-opening piece for me in this program.
So I thought Lennox Island was so beautiful, and it seems like such a tight-knit community. The people just know them by name, by heart, and it was beautiful to see, and it reminded me of my own home as well.
Seeing how much more isolated they can be or having access to certain commodities and still having people like Drew do really, really big projects in places like that. And, it's just amazing to see. And it's really inspiring for someone like myself to go back home and try to replicate.
The community garden was probably my favorite part about it, and the fact that community members can go there and utilize the space to meet their needs while also, having another resource to get, fresh produce.
Seeing Drew's home and all the things that they'd done was really inspiring because it put a vision in my mind of what could be. Although it's lots is still going on there, it's a starting point for where things that I'd like to implement in our community. To create that food sovereignty, there's things that we're working on in that realm, and seeing the greenhouse was really meaningful. It just made everything all come together in a way that hadn't for me before. It was always the solar off on the side and then, the geothermal somewhere else, but that really created this cohesive vision for what it is.
There's so much going on in the energy world in Canada at the moment, and it would be really sad if Indigenous people weren't able to be in forefront of these developments. When we saw Tanner's presentation this morning at the wind farm that they've been building, it's really heartwarming. And what I've seen in so many communities is that a project like this can reinvigorate the whole community, and a project like this just brings everybody together, brings money into the community, and brings work into the community, and a meaning to life.
This cohort is special. It's incredible to see the talent, the drive and the motivation, and the hope that this cohort brings for a better tomorrow. And it's really beautiful to see the network that they've built so easily and quickly in week 2. They're very keen on learning, and they're very keen on wanting to be together. They make me really proud. They make me really, really proud. It's really incredible to be around energy and a space that's sacred enough that allows us to dream about the future together.
We're about to see Summerside Electric's wind turbines here in beautiful Summerside, PEI. These turbines were built back in 2011, so we get to see some legacy infrastructure here. The city of Summerside was really a big motivator for me and a big inspiration for me to want to carry out the work that I do in Lennox Island. When I seen all the great work that they're doing in Summerside Electric with all their different components of their energy grid, it really inspired me that, maybe I can do the same thing at home. ICE has such a dear place in my heart. When I took part in the Catalyst program back in 2023, it just filled me with such a sense of community, and I really just wanted to be a part of that community building for ICE and continue my involvement with the program and ensuring that other Indigenous people get to experience the same feelings of community that I felt during my cohort. And it's something that I hold very close to my heart, and it's something that I will continue to do for as long as I can. Oh, Catalyst is such an important program. There's no schooling in the world that you can get that really gives you the knowledge that you need to be developing energy projects in Indigenous communities. This is a very unique program, giving you very unique skills, but at the end of the day, it's really giving people that sense of community and giving them friends and connections that are doing similar work to them and making them feel not alone. Work like this can feel really alone, but whenever you come to the Catalyst program, you find like-minded individuals and you find that sense of community, and that's what's so important about ICE, and it's something that I'm really happy to be participating in.
Well, I think the Newtonian Shift game, it's so awesome how that specific version was created just for Indigenous clean energy, and being able to come together and simulate real-world business experience has just been awesome.
I think it's great for the Catalyst to get not only the knowledge that they get here, but to belong in this community. And I think many of them, when they go home, have otherwise felt isolated, are instead going to feel connected with the other Catalysts doing similar work. That can give a lot of people a feeling of confidence over the year.
The incredible network this actually creates is twofold, because it goes back into our communities, it goes back into our economies, and mostly it goes back to self so that we can feel empowered to be better people. And when we're better people, the world becomes better.
One thing I've learned from this program is we have the support of our organization, but we don't always have those connections within the clean energy space. Here we're able to meet up and share ideas. That really empowers us to, take away the most from this and give back the most to our communities, be of most use to our communities. Because, me, I was a little hesitant to join a program like this as well. I had a lot of questions about it, but once I got here and, I built those bonds with everyone, and I see nothing but benefits coming from a program like this. For me personally and for my community, I think it empowers all of us and the work we do.
Even other catalysts act as other mentors towards each other. So I think one of the key takeaways from that is, even though I was here as a mentor, the amount of mentorship that they provide each other and the space that they've created for each other is absolutely fantastic. Every day I'm learning from the Catalysts. This is a space where we're all helping each other, we're all growing, and growing doesn't end at the end of the Catalyst program. You continue growing and learning more experiences, but by maintaining the connections and continue to foster this exceptional space that ICE has created, and make sure that future generations and future Catalysts feel like they belong in this space, that they could have a sense of meaning and purpose with the work that they're doing, is something worth fostering.
To be surrounded by so many beautiful and very intelligent people. And this is something that's going to carry on probably throughout my career and my life, even in my personal life. And it's just been an amazing experience. I can't believe that my role has brought me to places like this. That's just amazing. And I'm looking forward to what the future holds.
In the Plains Cree, we have the medicine wheel teachings of we all have a body, a mind, a heart, a soul. So the mental, the physical, the intelligent, and the emotional. And if one of those is out of whack, then all of them are out of whack. So find that balance within yourself, connect with yourself, and you can connect with Mother Earth. I hope.